guys, welcome to Create Her Voice, where women in film come to create,
connect,
and crew up.
My name is Alex, and we are here with Tajan and
Hello.
Alex as well. We are going to talk about production, how to go from have big screen dreams, but how do you start in the small screen? Okay, so first I'm gonna have you introduce yourself. Just tell us who you are, kind of give us your intro.
A little bit about me. My name is Tyjon Tom. I am a film producer, creative director, and I'm currently holding a space as head of development at Encore Film and Music. And I've been working in this realm of creativity for about 15 years. And I'm just here to get involved with whatever Create Her is doing, and this is great. This is wonderful. The energy is wonderful, and I'm just here to support and be of help however I can.
I love it. I love it. And we are also at Encore Studios right now. So we are at our podcast pop-up event, which is basically just showing all the ins and outs of podcasting. But we want to get you on here to just tell people more about how to develop their projects in general. Alex, can you like do a little
Well, I've introduced myself before
Yeah.
on the podcast, but I feel like with Encore Studios, it's definitely giving best kept secret.
Mhm.
Like you being real humble right now, Tyjon. Apparently there's a kitchen in the back. Apparently there's a jail set. There's a
No, for real though.
airplane. There's a barbershop.
There's a
salon,
hospital.
There's a
There's
hospital.
2 hospital sets.
There's 2 hospital sets. Like,
Yeah.
where did this idea even come from?
Well, I have to say, this is not my idea, but partnering with Rod Wilkinson, the owner, came about last year. And when I walked into his first location, um, there was certain things in there that you could see a vision, you could see something can happen here. And then he shared his other vision with me, and the other vision was this.
Mhm.
And we just talked and came up with a plan, and just decided to execute the plan. And in doing that, he asked me to come aboard and bring in the film industry the best way possible, introducing the film industry to what he had to offer. And that's what we set out to do. So here we are. And then that also brought in the idea of, okay, well, maybe I could gear the idea of bringing in the film industry and opening it up to uh, the women that are in the community that I know that are doing the work, and that brought me to connecting with Alex.
So I really want to talk about in this episode, how did you start? Let's just start there. Like, how did you start developing um any type of project, especially like I feel like when most people start, they don't have any type of idea about how much money they should spend. So like say if someone wanted to start a mini series of some sort, how do they go about that? What is their first step?
That's a good question because Encore is currently working on something, and within our little circle, we have several projects that are small projects that will then be sold as a package. So what I mean by that is, if you want to create anything, you have to start with a script. You cannot really flush out a complete idea and then have it translate onto camera if it's not a complete idea on paper first.
And so script, so is that like line by line in script format, or is that like can someone have like a storyboard with like what happens next? Like can it be broad or does it have to be like a paper script?
Well, it just depends on the medium that you're working in. If you are working and doing a short content form type of project, sure, you can give yourself bullet points, um, maybe step by step of what you want to touch on.
Mhm.
If it's only you and maybe another person on camera, but if you are working with actors, for instance, and you want to make sure that those particular actors are going to understand what's happening in the context behind what the character is trying to portray on the screen, you must have a script. You
Mhm.
must have a script that people can then refer to, then they can actually, basically move it into who they are as an actor,
Mhm.
and take that energy and bring it into whatever is needed for what the camera is looking for.
Mhm.
The script is the beginning of understanding your idea, because your idea could be good in your head, but
Mhm.
once you get it out on
L
on paper,
Look.
this is not a good idea. Let's not do this.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about. 'Cause, like, you in your head, it makes sense, but then on the script, you literally have to write what the character does next, like, what do they decide? And in certain points, you're like, "I don't know, it just happens to them," but then if stuff just keeps happening to your character needs to have, like, they need to take action in some sort of way, so writing is a whole thing, so, like, if you're a producer and not a writer, how do you get your script written?
You have to find a writer.
Yeah.
So you can't
Yeah.
just put it in ChatGPT and write it?
You cannot.
What happens if you put it in ChatGPT and just
Well,
tell it to
it
be your
it
writer?
can be a source for bullet points to guide you. Of
Mhm.
course, it is a useful tool, but your creativity is something that's your own.
Yeah.
Using ChatGPT just is a guiding point, but it is not your creative voice. It's someone else's.
Yeah.
If you think it's
That's true.
creative, it's someone else's voice. It's someone else's thoughts that have been compiled into this thing, and it's compressed, and just giving you what it thinks you want.
Yeah.
But it's really not what you want.
Yeah.
If you really want to create something, you don't have to go and hire a writer that is gonna, you know, break the bank. You
Mhm.
can work with someone.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You can work with someone that's willing to help you.
Yeah.
And um starting there is good.
And this is, like, across all like, I know you said it depends on your medium, but, at what point is a script you said, like, not necessary? Like
Um I can't say not necessary. I could say you can use storyboards to give you, certain points that you want to touch on.
Mhm.
You can do that. But at the same time, you still need something that allows you to understand what your characters are doing, what relationships they have with each other.
Mhm.
So then that can be created in your um in your shooting angles
Mhm.
of what's going to happen, why is this happening, when is it going to happen,
Mhm.
how long is it going to happen.
Mhm.
Those the script tells you that in so many ways.
Mhm.
You can break the script down, and with your location you can you can understand what the characters
Yeah.
are going to be wearing. You can do so much in a script, and in that blueprint of you taking the script and then breaking the script down gives you all those things of what kind of location you're going to need, what is
Yeah.
this setting, what is this texture. It answers so many things for you once you get it out.
Yeah.
Is
S
that your background? Is it like the film, like narrative work, or
No, my background is, I wouldn't say it's, writing, but it is. I had to do some writing, and I have a writing
Yeah.
partner. And it goes back to what I'm saying about, creating an alliance, getting a team. My mentor always tells me you have to find your tribe.
Mhm.
You have to find a group of people that is willing to work with you in your, creative space, whatever it is that they want to do. You know, help them do what they want to do, and then in return they'll help you do what you want to do.
Mhm.
It is so easy and simple, and people always make it complicated, and it's
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
But my to answer your question, Alex, my background is really Um, how can I really explain it? As a creative, I feel like my background is really convincing people to do what they really want to do.
Mm,
That's really what I feel like my background has been.
Mm.
This is what you really want to do. This is what
mm,
you really want to do. Okay, let's get together and do it.
mm-hmm. Are most people scared?
Yes.
Actually,
I was gonna say,
okay.
you probably scare a lot of people.
Yes.
To say
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna
They
say.
are. Yes.
Yeah,
And that fear is good
yeah,
because now you know what you're afraid of, and now you know that you can get on the other side of that fear.
yeah. This is true.
Because people really don't know what they're afraid of. They're
Mm,
watching other people do it, and they're like, okay, they're doing it, but what about if I try to do it? Oh,
mm.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it like that. I'm not. Okay, do it the way you do it.
So, as a producer, are you taking someone who wants to do something, and then are you leading the way, or are you doing it for them and with their vision in mind?
Well, as a producer, you kind of do everything. You kind of meet the client and the product, and everything is a product because everything is sellable if you design it right. So I
Mm-hmm.
refer to everything as a product.
Mm-hmm.
Your idea is a product if you could package it and sell it right.
Okay.
As an example, I'm a real estate agent.
Mm-hmm.
I see a house.
Mm-hmm.
The house is empty. There's nothing in it. It's completely gutted out. Who's going to want to buy this house? I don't know. I got to find that out.
Mm-hmm.
But if I bring in this contractor, that contractor, and start to build this house out, and then it
Okay.
becomes amazing,
Yeah.
I can now, all these people that have helped me build this project out,
Mm-hmm.
this is a package now. Now I can go and sell this house for $1 million because all these people got together and gave me their art. I didn't know how
Mm-hmm.
to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea. I just know I have a possible sellable product.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can go and sell it
So,
because it looks
okay.
good.
Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah, we're gonna I think we're still on topic,
Mm-hmm.
but so with what you said, I want to go down a different rabbit hole of like, so you're saying that it's best to package something. Let's just say the house idea, package something. So like, let's say the empty house is more so like uh a pitch of a film, right? It's
Okay.
like it's the bones and it's here and we know it could be great, but it's not produced yet. Or
Well, we're not pitching yet. We're not ready.
so yeah, you're not ready. So you
Yeah.
need to have something done.
Yeah.
So you can't just like pitch a pitch deck and be like,
Correct. You're not ready.
let's do this. Like,
Yeah.
so we need to have a pilot or some sort of like proof of concept. Like we could even do like a social media proof of concept
Mm-hmm.
that's not quite like a full pilot, but so how does that work? Like once you package something up, um, you need to shoot it on like no budget, right?
Mhm.
Before you get the budget. How does that even work for most people?
Okay. So no budget just means I may need to borrow some things or I may need to rent some things.
Okay.
That's what no budget means.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean you're absolutely broke and there's nothing,
Yeah.
that because you're not.
Yeah.
If you know people, you're not broke.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's your currency. If you
Mm.
know people, you're not broke because 9 times out of 10 you know someone with a camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know someone that has some sound gear or know someone that knows someone that has sound gear.
Well, we do, but like, like not everyone does. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know people with sound gear because I work in it, but some people come from like, they might be lawyers or like psychiatrists, and they're like, I've always wanted to make this, and they don't know nobody. So like, how do you find those people? Think
Okay.
you need money at that point,
Okay.
or
You do need to know people. That's number one, but you also need to reach out to them and connect with them.
Mhm.
Knowing them is one thing, but asking for something is something else.
Mhm.
And you may have an expertise in one thing
Mm.
and then find someone else that has an expertise in one thing, but they need your thing
Mhm.
and you need their thing.
Mhm.
So now you've created a barter system
Mhm. And so, what would
out
you
of
usually barter?
communication.
Like,
You just say, for instance, you said, okay, I'm a lawyer.
Mhm.
What type of lawyer are you?
Criminal lawyer.
Criminal lawyer. Okay. If you're a lawyer, 9 times out of 10, you know other lawyers. In
Yeah.
our industry, what do we need?
We need lawyers.
We need entertainment lawyers. There
Yeah.
you go. We need
Yeah.
contract lawyers. We need people that
Gotta protect our
understand that
IP as
we
well.
need to
Mhm.
protect our IP. Absolutely. So there is a need there that now you can barter and leverage.
Mhm.
Okay, does someone need this?
Mhm.
Do you have this? So it's all about communication.
Yeah.
And people assume so much without communicating.
That's very true.
Yeah.
People do. And I feel like people are afraid to communicate what they want and what they have to offer. Are we in? How much time have we?
Put your water bottle on the floor.
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
You can hide it.
Okay. Cool.
All right, we're going to do like 10 more minutes.
You
Are we
rolling?
rolling? All right.
I was about to say.
Let me
Oh.
slate again cuz yeah. Take 2, episode 1, take 2. All right.
Okay.
Second stance.
All good? Cool.
I don't even know where we were.
I got it. To piggyback off of what you were saying, Tyjon, I think a lot of people sleep on the power of relationships. You know, because like you said, everyone needs something. So you can get out, network with folks. Like you said, have a community and leverage your community to get those no budget, low budget things. Because there's no such thing as no budget. Like, even the no budget things, you got to pay for something.
Mhm.
Food, water bottles, whatever. But people sleep on that power of being a part of a community.
And people will work for food. Trust me.
I will work for
I
food.
know. When I first started, I asked people, I was doing a lot of small commercials.
Mhm.
So when I got a little package for just basic stuff, I got a camera, got lighting gear. And this was after, saving, and my partner, her parents helped with a lot of things, and we kind of had things set up to where we could at least do small projects.
Mhm.
And I would have people come out and act in the commercial. I'd have people come out and just be PAs and run and do things that we needed that while we were live on set.
Mhm.
And a lot of these people didn't know anything about production, but they were so excited to be on set.
Yeah.
They thought we were making a movie, and we're not making a movie, we're just doing a commercial. But they did not care. But the idea is that I asked them to do it and they were willing.
Yeah.
But if I never asked, they would never have known that I needed it done.
That's right. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, even though, you don't have, but in your mind, if you say I don't have, you will continue not to have.
Yeah.
If you say, I want to find what it is I really do have and I really am connected to, I need to start asking some questions. I need to start opening my mouth. I need to start saying, I'm willing to help you on your project.
Mhm.
What about when I'm having a project? Guess what? Those same people are going to say, yeah, sure, I'll come and help you. And I'm talking about people that really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
These people that are on these major sets, and I'm talking from cinematographer to grip to director. They may be on a major set project, but on the weekends, guess what they're doing? They're doing their own small projects.
Yeah. Or they're helping their friends out.
Because
with
while
other
they're
stuff,
on the
yeah.
big show, they're an employee. When they're
Yeah.
on their own show, they own
have
the
their own
show.
voice,
It's
yeah.
their own voice. It's their own project. They can do it the way they want. They don't
Yeah.
have to listen to what the producer says. I don't want it done like that. Or the studio head, I don't want it done I want it done like this.
Mhm.
Now they can do it their own way.
Okay.
So that's your time to be able to learn. That's your time to be able to engage, because now you're learning from the professionals,
Mhm.
but you're learning in a way that's not critical in the sense of you got to do it right or you're going to get fired.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that's not there's for the bills and for the reals in our world. So,
Correct.
yeah, some things you do to get the money because you have the skill, and some things you do to create and to
Correct.
do what you actually wanted to do in the first place.
Correct. While I was
Uh,
making my first film, that's what I did. I'm skilled in a couple of things in photography,
mhm,
actually running a set,
mhm,
as a stage director. So I'm skilled in those things, and that's work that I could actually get paid for
mhm.
while I'm making my film.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I did. I used that to leverage being able to pay my bills and eat
Mhm,
and make moves as a photographer because I was
mhm.
selling that work.
Yeah.
I was able to sell that work.
Mm.
So let's go to let's jump to the next step of creating. So we connect with people. Well, first of all, we need a script.
Mhm.
Then we connect with people in order to create our project.
Can we pitch now? We ready to get the money now?
No.
Yeah, no. Well, we gotta edit it.
Oh
We
my
do
gosh.
right. We gotta so we shoot it. I would love to go through every
Yeah,
single
yeah,
step,
it's a
but
lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
but let's just say it was a great production. Cool. Now we have all of um the footage.
We got everything.
Um,
Now we
I
got to edit
guess
it.
we gotta edit. So
Mhm.
let's just assume that we partnered with an editor, and they're like, "Yeah, I'll edit this," and cool. How do we know how to package it up for wherever we're sending it? Like, do I already need to know where I'm putting it before I even shoot it?
It is some homework that you probably should do prior to. You kind of should have an idea of where you want this project to live, and
Yeah.
not the idea of where you want the project to live and saying this is what everybody else is doing. No, you have to find out what your project is and what audience the project has
Yeah.
before you say, "Oh, I'm going to go and just give it to Netflix. I'm going to just go and get," because everybody knows those names and
Yeah.
everybody thinks that's where things happen. But that's really not where things happen. Things happen on a much smaller scale first. So
Mhm.
for instance, if you want to put your project on Vimeo, is that
Mhm.
yeah, Vimeo, or
Yeah, Vimeo.
yeah, something smaller to say, "Hey, this is what I was able to create," and not the whole film, just a trailer.
Yeah.
I created this trailer and I'm looking for a distributor.
Mhm.
Send that to the distributor, and it's okay to contact the distributor directly. Send them
Yeah.
an email, call them. They're
Yeah.
waiting for you to call them.
So if someone has like a series, you think a trailer is the best thing instead of a pilot?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, that makes sense.
And because you have the trailer, now you can get feedback.
Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead.
Wait, why a trailer instead of a pilot?
Because the trailer, you're not giving all your information away. The pilot is a complete thing that you're going to then give to a distributor, but the
Mhm.
trailer you can give to anybody and let
Okay.
everybody see it.
So the trailer is for like shopping around, like just shooting it out on a broader scale. When those people are interested, that's when you send them the pilot.
There you have it.
Okay, that makes so much sense. I've
There
learned
you
something
have
new
it.
today.
There you have it.
Because I would think that you would, since you have the trailer and the pilot, I would think that you send both of those
No,
to people because
no.
yeah,
Your sellable product is your pilot, because that pilot
Yeah.
could then grow into 6 episodes.
yeah. So they would then fund you to do that.
Oh,
to-
You
to
looking
do
at
it
that
more.
you're looking at that pilot. Your buyer is looking at that pilot and
Mm.
saying, "Oh, well, maybe we could pre-sell this
Yeah.
in blah 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 markets. We'll
I
give you
got you.
20,000 so you can do 6 more."
I got you.
Even
Okay.
though that's not enough
That's
to
very
do 6
low. I
more,
was gonna
it's
say.
still
Ooh.
something.
Make it work.
It's still something. It's
Yeah.
something. It's something. It's
Yeah.
way more than you had when you started.
That's real.
So, okay, all right. So now when we have social media age, we have vertical content, we have shows on vertical platforms. Is there and then we have like YouTube obviously coming out where we have like Pop the Balloon type shows who are being created to then be leveraged to bigger screens. So like if someone wanted to do it that way, like, because there's a lot of like influencers, social shows for more social media audience versus like sit down and watch on the sofa audience. I don't know what the audience is called, But how do we, like, in this day and age, especially with new technology coming out, new platforms coming out, how do we stay ahead of how our audience is going to react to something and what's working and which platforms to reach out to based on our ideas?
Well, I have a colleague that always keeps me up on different ways to distribute and different platforms to distribute. Her name is Keisha Soval. She's also a producer. And she always tells me, this is what's coming next. This is the wave.
Mhm.
And I'll take a look at it and I'll say, you're right. This is amazing. And a lot of it has to do with the millennials having and Gen Zs having short attention spans
Mhm.
because they are the real audience.
Yeah.
That's the people you really want to get to.
Mhm.
And then you'll have the opportunity to then get to the mass audience because you've captured their attention first. And finding out what they want is on those platforms.
So why would millennials be the gateway to the masses?
Because you're the future. You're the future of
Millennials?
everything.
We are?
Yes.
Not Gen Z?
Them too.
Gen Z too.
What's before? What's the next one? What's the youngest
Like
ones?
Alpha or something.
Alpha?
They might just be graduating.
So they're not ready yet. We're not making content for
No,
them
they
yet.
are. Well, they're running TikTok and stuff, but
They are, but the majority of people that have a voice right now are the millennials and Gen Zs.
Okay.
we're the aunties.
They're
and uncles
subscribing.
now, you know?
We're the ones subscribing.
Yeah.
You're
right
the
now.
ones that's actually putting some dollars in.
Yeah.
You know what I thought you were gonna say? I was thinking with I'm a millennial, and then who's next? Gen
Z.
Gen Z. My little sister's a Gen Z. I was thinking when it came to us, if you get to us, we're the ones that's gonna pump it up on social media and therefore make it easier to reach the masses because social media is like integrated. We grew up with it. It's a part of us, you know.
It's true. It's very true. I think that you guys are learning to be more mature about what you're doing and you have more of an intent behind what you're doing versus, putting up anything. Now you have an intent because now you see, no, I don't have to go get a job. I can do this.
Yeah.
And I can show myself to the world, but I could do it in a way that is fun and engaging, but yet at the same time, I'm giving you a message. It's almost a hidden message.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's hidden through the story.
It's a hidden message in the story. And the new creatives have mastered that.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, they have. They have mastered it. But when it comes to like creating, like, I mean, this is what I hear, but creating is like gonna be done by everybody at a certain point. Like we're replacing the automated jobs with robots, and then there's gonna be more creative avenues to like make original content. Is what I study in the AI world, I guess. But I guess I'm trying to like. I had a question. My question is like when you said to test out our market on the social media platforms, that's where they're gonna like basically prove the concept. Do we need to take our concept and package it in a different format before we even produce our pilot or show to like test the concept to see if it reacts,
Well, I can't really say yes to that, but it's been done. And if you see things that are actually making noise now, people that are creating things are, as far as social media, they're getting first look deals at major studios.
Yeah.
Because they have almost branded themselves. And a lot of it comes from the story being consistent and the story happening for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people on social media, they're not consistent and they
Mhm.
don't do it long enough.
Mm-hmm.
And they think it's supposed to magically happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like being on social media is just like having a full-time career.
Mm-hmm.
You have
Yeah.
to be consistent and you have to do it for a long
Yeah, I
time.
feel like you're talking to me right now.
I'm like, I'm like, so if it don't pop after a couple of months,
Right. Okay.
that doesn't mean stop.
All right, this is my last question. So there's content creators and then there's filmmakers, and I feel like no one really talks about the difference, because some filmmakers have turned into content creators. Content creators and filmmakers don't seem to. They're a little different because like we've studied film, like bigger cameras and cinematics of lighting and audio and how the whole process works. And I feel like a lot of filmmakers, especially our age, are not into social media, being that, hey guys, welcome to, that's not them, but they are creating this type of stuff. Like they're creating like the original content that we binge watch on Netflix. So like, how does someone even come from the film industry to creating that proof of concept type stuff with, like, do they have to be on camera? Like, is that where we're going? Do we have to promote our film as an influencer?
Well, I feel like if you don't promote yourself, who will?
This is true. So yeah. But what if you want to promote your project, not really yourself? Like what if you have
You
like a
are
passion?
promoting yourself when you promote your project.
Right.
Because people really care about you.
Yeah.
They don't really care about your project.
Talk about
This is true.
They care
This
about
is
you.
true. It's like Sinners. Like Sinners is great, but they use the director to promote like
Yeah.
Sinners. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, I wanted to support him. I
Yeah.
don't even know the brother, but part of me wanted to support him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I went to go see the
That's why you
movie.
care
And he
about
was
the
talking
movie.
about the film formats, like people like
No.
most people don't even know the difference between the
Yeah.
type of cameras, and they was using that as marketing.
Yeah,
so.
when you
People
get
didn't even talk about, with that video, they didn't even talk about the film formats. The comments was about, oh, Ryan Coogler seems really cool. And listen to his
Yeah, his
accent. He
accent.
sounds like he from Cafe.
Oh, he's
That's what the
cool.
comments were
Yeah.
about.
And then you mix Michael B. Jordan with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
invested in the person.
Yeah,
more
we're
than the
invested in the
project.
person. We want to know, oh, where did they go to school? Oh, what, are they married? Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my God, his wife's so pretty.
yeah. Oh, everything's
Yeah.
oh, I love the way they wear their hair. They love the person.
So we're
And
leaning
that's why
okay.
you have to show up for yourself. Your project is all fine and good.
Mhm.
And oh, I shot this. Oh, I did that. Oh, that's wonderful. But who are you?
So
Who are you and
filmmakers,
what do you care about?
Smoke that.
we got to step out of our comfort zone. We got to step out of our comfort zone, filmmakers. That's why I asked that question.
Can I say something too?
Yeah.
I think filmmakers be hating on the content creators.
Oh, for sure. That's
They
why I
gotta
asked the
stop hating on
question.
them content.
Well-
They are making
well,
a bag. Like,
it's
okay.
a reflection. It's a reflection, right? Like I don't feel like it's like they hate it. They don't like that they've studied, and this is that I had this feeling too.
Mhm.
Studied years on large format cameras, put hours of work just for that same quality to
Not with
end
that
up
phone.
here.
Mhm.
And then you have people who have zero experience in anything cinematic coming on here and dominating. Like
Absolutely.
I think that's more of a jealousy than it is really like not liking what they're doing, because we all consume it. So I think filmmakers, and this is just my position on it, need to get over that shit. like honestly, like we gotta get over. I don't care if you're a shy creator, you gotta get in front of the camera at some point if you want to sell
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what though? And if you don't
So-
want to get in front of the camera, that goes back to the community piece.
Yeah.
Create a team.
Find
Somebody else
somebody
can
that
be the
wants to do
face,
it. Yeah. Find
and you can
somebody
be a
that wants to
part
do
of
it.
it.
You're
but-
relying on that host at that point, but you can do it like as an influencer type connection, but
Yeah.
I think you're relying on the host at that point.
Yeah.
And if the host leaves, you got to be able to separate your brand from the host.
I meant it more as like a team versus them being a
Oh.
host. I think about what's the guys in that you would know. Is it DreamCon? Mark and them, that whole group. You're an anime. I thought you know these people. But it's a whole
Oh, the
group of
guys
them.
who they do the
Right. So Mark is like the main,
all I know.
like he's the main guy, but it's a whole team of them. You
they do that
what you doing it
with
again, dude?
the anime thing. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was like, what
Yeah,
is this?
But it's a whole group of them.
Yeah.
who
I
started
gotta
with
check that
content
out.
Creation.
Oh no, it's if you don't watch anime,
They're funny though. Sports, anime, they do all of
They're
that.
they're
Okay.
But if
yeah.
you, like you said, you lean into the community, somebody could be the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be the one in the background writing scripts,
absolutely.
doing all that.
That's true.
Coming up with the ideas because you could be an idea person. I feel like I'm an idea person.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily a screenwriter. I definitely can chime in and give my opinion. I can give you a draft,
Mhm.
but I'm going to hand it off to a screenwriter because that's a special skill.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
that's a
for sure.
special skill.
To make it good too.
Mhm.
Like writers are undefeated. Like
Yes,
literally
yes,
ChatGPT could never,
yes, never.
like yeah, no. All right, cool. Well, this was great. This was a great conversation.
I had fun.
Is there anything that we're missing from the process before we wrap it up? Like the let's just walk us back through it really quickly. You got to have a script.
Right.
You got to network and be
Mhm.
able to barter services from people.
Mhm.
You have to know where you're going to put it.
Mhm.
Put the project after you're done with it. Shop a trailer around.
Don't give it all away.
Don't give it all away.
Don't give all your goods away.
Shop the trailer around, but also build a personal brand if you are going to sell it direct to people to consume.
Mhm. And surround yourself with people that are doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't hang out with, whomever,
Yeah.
just because you want to go to the club. Hang out with people that are doing what you're doing. That's how you get ideas.
This is very
That's
true.
so simple but so important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it'll take off if it's a good idea.
Yeah, it sure will. You put enough time and energy and work in it, it'll take off. And then guess what? If that idea doesn't work, you have many, many, many,
It's
many
unlimited.
more.
Yeah.
Many more.
Invaluable or what is it? What do you call it? Like not
I think
empty.
it's more about like,
It's a resource that just
yeah,
never ends.
but having a mindset of like not coming from a place of lack or scarcity.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes people get caught up in thinking like, yo, this is the one,
Mm-hmm.
this is it, and they get
Mhm.
stuck
Yeah.
on that one. And it's like
For
You're in love with
years.
the project.
you might need to be on variation like 3, 4, or idea number 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For it to finally pop. Like all of those things lead to the one that does pop. But like she was saying, like a lot of people give up before they even give themselves the chance to learn those lessons and get to that idea number 5 that may be the one that pops off.
This is true.
Yeah.
Never give up. All right, guys. Never give up. I've been looking at the wrong camera. Sorry,
all
y'all.
good, man.
All right, signing off. Any last words? Any last comments? Thank you for being here and
You're welcome.
giving us that wisdom. I learned a lot actually. So this was great conversation.
Anytime.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you for watching Create Her Voice, and we'll see you guys in our next episode. Feel free to browse our website. Check out our newest brand video as well. And if you guys have any questions about film, television, series, podcasts, just contact us, and we're always happy to help. Bye.